Well, I just hope I want to get better every day, even if it's just a little bit. That's what I talked about before practice today. We don't have to take giant steps every day. We got to make a little bit of improvement every single day as an individual and in your segment, and then your side of the ball or unit on special teams. And this was the first day that I thought really both sides of the ball did get a little bit better. I thought the offense took a step back today. The defense, I thought they got a little bit better. Came out and competed today. I thought the offense felt a little sorry for themselves. It's cold weather and kind of affected them. And the defense had energy and flew around today, which was good to see. It was good to get out there in those elements, and didn't respond well to the elements today, but the defense did. But the main objective is continue to get better. It's like I said, what number of spring practice is it today? And I said that a couple of weeks ago, and they were all like 5 or 6 or whatever day I said it. And I said, it doesn't matter what day it is. And then when I asked that question today, they said, it doesn't matter. We're going to get better, and, that's the mindset we got to have. Same thing when we come over tomorrow and watch the film. It's probably not as bad as I thought on the field offensively. There'll probably be a little bit of good things, but there weren't a lot probably when we watched the film. But we got to find something that was good and then correct the negative and go out and have a better day on Thursday in all phases. Excuse me. So that's the mindset right now. Oh, man. Oh, so that's the mindset to continue to get better every day. Well, I think there's a good chance right now. I think we'll set a post-spring depth chart, and you'll see some of them in working with the first string after spring ball, and then you'll see some that are in the 2 deep. So, they've got a good head start on some guys that are coming in. That's why I tell our guys that start spring practice, your opportunities now to make an impression on guys, and the guys that I mentioned, Roof Fran and. Roof Fran and Logan Stewart ran with the ones today. Jalen Thomas got some reps with the ones today. So that's 3 right there that are getting reps with the ones right now. So that's definitely a possibility, that you can see some of those guys in the 2 deep.
How do you see, and you mentioned a little bit, but just kind of mental standpoint, guys, I'm sure they're feeling a little beat up. It's cold, you're a ways into spring. They probably have an eye towards spring break now. Are they staying locked in generally, do you think?
Yeah, I believe they are. And, it's something that, I know spring break's right around the corner. I know it's very, very chilly right now. It was minus, last few days, and, got up to 20-something today. But we try to talk about it. We talked about it in the team meeting today, that, focusing on today's practice and a chance to get better. And, I said, my wife's worried about spring break, where we're going to go, and I'm not worried about that right now. That's where their mindset needs to be, and focusing on getting better. And and they're young. I've been there. As a player and a coach. You got your car cranked and ready to go. We used to have a trip. Coach Rick, he'd take us on a cruise ship, and you find yourself looking at the cruise, where you're going and stuff, and you got to focus on what's the task at hand. And I believe what we did the 3 weeks leading up to spring ball has helped that. I think we're in a much better place. I'm late getting in here because I had a meeting with the Leadership Council, and they wanted to meet and talk about a couple players that we felt we need to get back on track, and that's a good sign. They're focused on, what do we need to do to help this young man, get where we need to go right now and for the fall. And so that's a good sign. It's not me having to bring it to the attention of the team. It's the players, and I think their focus is in a good place.
Generally, with spring practice being so much earlier, have you seen any kind of mindset, mentality change for them, or does it not really matter to them so much?
No, I think they like it. I think we've made an emphasis on, we're going to go out there and not waste a day, and we're going to compete and get after it every day. I think there's been some position changes from week to week, from day to day, and there's been true competition, and it's been a good thing. I think the weather has been the only difference, but as we've had cold days, when we practice a little bit later too. I think they're excited about, the strength cycle that's going to happen after spring ball as well, because, it gives them more time. A lot of times you have exit meetings after spring ball, and, there's not much time before they're out of here going, there's, maybe 2 weeks, before finals get here, and then they're gone for 5. Now there's you're going to have the exit meetings, and the coaches are going to talk about things they need to work on, and they're going to have a whole strength cycle and a whole summer. So I think they're excited to get some feedback and find out, some things they need to work on.
With all the various turnover you had in some of the other recruiting positions, how critical is what Brian Applewhite does?
Brian is very, it's big for us because he brings experience. He was a recruiting coordinator at La Monroe. He has experience of having to do it without the support staff, and I think it's good that here's a guy that's been, with me for 4 years. He knows what I expect and what I want on weekends. How I want to, have them set up. So even though the change we've had, I don't have to go in and say every time what I expect and what I want and how I want the department run. So it's been good to have Brian there, and it's another guy for David to bounce things off of, and Brian, and it's been good, and he's taken ownership of it. It's not just a title to him. It's something I felt. He wanted more responsibility, and he didn't want just a title. He wanted more responsibility, and he's taking the bull by the horns, so to speak.